So apparently, the wilderness is still the least picked region in the Trailblazer Reloaded League. But what if I told you that this pool in Ferox Enclave actually resets the cooldown on your Undying Retribution? Would you pick it then? Welcome to episode 7 of Trailblazer Reloaded. For today, in addition to making some points progress, I'm also just going to be showing off some crazy combinations that I can pull off with these relic choices. I love when that happens. The Darkbow just shoots 4 arrows and instantly deletes a blue dragon. So one of the weapons on my dream list is the Webweaver bow. And the Webweaver bow, as you might know, is an upgrade to crossbow, which comes from Revenants. And conveniently, Revenants are my current Slayer task. Well, right off the bat, I got a Bracelet of Ethereum, which is nice because it gives me a medium task, but also a significant damage boost while fighting these Revenants. Oh boy, that is a beautiful looking loot beam ancient relic. And conveniently, the emblem trader is right here. Can I just sell this straight to him? 16 mil! Wow, I've been maybe here for like 10 KC and I already made 16 mil. That's huge. I'm also just getting non-stop bracelets of Ethereum, which I believe alch for about 50k each. So looks like Revenants, similar to the Gauntlet, once again justify me taking Banker's Note instead of Fire Sale. Oh, this is actually one of the most exciting drops I can get. 4 U-Seeds. I really need all the farming XP I can get, and that there is a lot of it. No way. No way, I get a second 16 mil ancient relic in the same task. I don't even think these are boosted. That's 32 mil in cash from this task. Oh, wow. Alright, well, the task is done, and while unfortunately I did not get any Revenant weapons, I can't complain about getting 2 Ancient Relics for 32 mil. Last episode I said getting 250 mil for the Crystal Crown would probably be unfeasible, but I don't know, if Revenant tasks keep treating me like this, might just be doable. I just love passing by the flex table in the Edgeville Bank and just seeing what people leave. It's just so much fun. Only in leagues. Basilisks. Perfect. One of the elite tasks in Fremenic Province is to get a Basilisk Jaw to create the Nate is Not Face Guard. So I'm gonna, not right now, but eventually I'm gonna go do the Fremenic Exiles quest so I can fight Basilisk Knights. For the longest time, I saw this in my bank and I thought that this was a Dragon Fruit Tree Seed. Turns out it's a Redwood Tree Seed, which means that it is entirely useless to me in my regions. Actually, no, I gotta put it on the flex table. That's what everyone else does. It's time for yet another installment of box opening. So with these higher tiers of clues, there's actually a lot of useful stuff I can still get. From mediums, I could complete a Vestament set, which is a task. From hards, I could hopefully complete a God D'hide set, which is a task. And also, honestly, they could just, these hards and elites could just give some resources, some herbs maybe. We'll see how it goes. Oh wow, that's pretty stacked. 4 rares and 1 clue. And that's 25 uniques from mediums, already a task. Ha, wizard boots! Wow, wizards and rangers in 16 mediums. So there's another task to fill 40 slots on the medium clue collection log, which I'm pretty close to, so I'm probably going to do a few more of these for a few more tasks. Unfortunately, looking at this log, I still have not completed a single Vestament set, so hopefully in the future I could do that as well. Alright, it's time to move on to the hards. Oh, Dragon Boots Ornament Kit. That's really good because there's actually a task to equip an Ornament Kit item and I can get Dragon Boots. 50 unique items from Hard Clues is an elite task worth 200 points. That's crazy. And 30 Hard Clue collection log slots is another elite task. I'm just farming elite tasks from these clues. And I have a pretty sick looking hat. And finally the elites. Oh, a Master Scroll book. Not bad. No way! A gilded pickaxe? Alright, so the base drop rate of a gilded pickaxe from an elite casket is 1 in 14.6 thousand. So even boosted 5 times, still very rare, almost 1 in 3,000. Now it's time for what is probably going to be my biggest XP drop of the entire league. Boom. 800,000 Slayer and Agility. Some rune crafting in there as well. Very nice. That means that I can now do my Basilisk task over at the Basilisk Knights. Hey, I'm gonna keep cheesing this tech to refresh my prayer points without having to teleport out. Over 100,000 Slayer XP and a bunch of Limport roots. Oh, it's cool that now the bonus drop appears on the side. Well, I got really excited by that giant beam, but it's just another imbued heart. Honestly, I find those Ranar seeds more interesting than the imbued heart, to be entirely honest. Getting real close to the drop rate of 200 KC and still no sign of a basilisk jaw. You cannot be serious. I don't need more imbued hearts. No, just give me the damn jaw, please. No way. This is my second basilisk head, which is an unboosted 1 in 1,000, whereas the basilisk jaw is boosted 1 in 1,000, which means that is now 1 in 200 in the leagues. I have 2 of these and no jaws, and I've gotten 2 imbued hearts as well this task. Actually, the more I think about it, I guess it feels worse to go dry on leagues just because it is a temporary game mode, and you kind of feel like if I'm spending so much time on one task, that's just chipping away at my very limited time to do other stuff. So I think in a more permanent mode, I would be less bothered by going dry because, you know, I have all the time in the world to keep at it. Are y'all subscribed to Tipoyo? You should be. The subscribe button is down below. 50 superiors defeated. Yet another missed battle staff. Lots of rare items this task. Certainly a lot rarer than the basilisk jaw. And the task is coming to a conclusion very soon. As is the Slayer skill itself. I'm at level 98. You must be joking. Why? Why? I don't... Dude, do these even have any use? Like, what... I should get it stuffed. Okay, cool. I don't have access to Canifis, so I can't do that. I've gotten 3 of these. They're 1 in 1,000. Can I please just get a basilisk jaw now? That's the task done. Not lucky. Well, I guess actually lucky, but in all the wrong ways. Lucky with basilisk heads, lucky with imbued hearts and missed battle staves. Just not lucky with the basilisk jaw. Alright, so I've completed the entirety of the Lumberage and Draenor diary. Now I can claim these lamps in Herblore. And I now have level 90 Herblore, having barely trained the skill. That's something you can only hear in Leagues and in RuneScape 3. Now that I have 90 Herblore, I'm actually debating putting the rest of my lamps into farming just because of how time-gated I am on it. I'll do it for this one, it's not a huge deal, and then moving forward I'm gonna have to see how it pans out and decide. Oh, there we go. It's not a crossbow, but it is definitely my best magic weapon now. I have a 4-tick weapon, I don't need to auto-cast stupid Claws of Guthix anymore. And it is a pretty cool looking weapon, I gotta give it that. That's 1 rev weapon down, 2 more to go. No way! This is maybe, what, like 5 kills later and I get a Vigorous Chain Mace? Oh, look at those golden beams. Beautiful. Another 200 points just like that. All that's left is to get the crossbow. Also, what's nice about this is, honestly, originally I was just planning on stopping as soon as I got the crossbow, but now when I do get the crossbow, I will also get the master task to equip all 3 Revenant weapons. Well, you know what? I'll take it. Why not? I hope this isn't a case of the Basilisk task where I just keep getting lucky at all the wrong drops. I would really just like to get that crossbow and move on to my next ranged weapon goal. And I believe that I'm on the brink of another 200 point task right about now. There we have it. 50 million ranged XP. Yet another skill at its final XP milestone. Well, that's the task done at Revenant. 3 drops received. Unfortunately, no crossbow. Well, there we go. Not the rarest of drops, but I did come and do this Abyssal Demons task, hoping to get the 200 points for the Abyssal Whip. Honestly, I don't even see myself using any styles aside from ranged for the rest of the league, so probably not going to see much use, but whatever, it's there. What a nice looking drop from a Bloodthirsty Superior Abbey Demon. 9 Ranar Seeds, a Laurent's Key, some herbs, a Hard Clue, an Elite Clue, just perfect. Oh wow, I didn't realize I was this close. 99 Slayer from a superior creature. And I get myself a spare Abyssal Whip for it. Surely this is enough to finally get that damn jaw. Oh my, well, I was not expecting to get this Odium Shard, but I've been trying a bit of a stupid method of killing the Chaos Fanatic. Let me show you how it goes. Basically, I just run over here, I let this Ice Warrior kill me. He's taking a while today. There we go. Okay, I die. And that resets the cooldown on my Undying Retribution. So I just teleport back, I loot my grave, I run to the Chaos Fanatic, lowering my health with my Locator Orb, shoot him once, and then I let him finish the job. And then I score a kill on him. And then I run back and repeat the process. But I guess I really don't have a reason to continue now that I have the Odium Shard. Well, that superior kill marks me being at 400 Basilisk Knights killed. Twice the drop rate, still no jaw. But I suppose at least this Mystic Hat is a little bit of a consolation prize, because it's 40 points. This is possibly my favorite bloodthirsty superior drop I've seen so far, 134 Snapegrass. Yeah, I can pick it up on Waterbirth Island, it's not like it's difficult to find. But I mean, who wants to pick up 134 Snapegrass when you can just get the drop? Well, I cannot believe it. I'm officially 3 times the drop rate on the Basilisk Jaw. I think if I don't get it this task, I'm just gonna move on because this is way too much time to invest into a singular 200 point task. Oh my god, it's real. It exists. It only took over 600 KC for a 1 in 200 drop. But that's fine because it's here now. We're gonna pick it up. And we're gonna make ourselves a beautiful looking Nada's Not Face Guard. Well, it might not be a hugely important item because I don't really use much melee here, but I think it is definitely one of the coolest looking head slot items in the game. So I will enjoy wearing it if nothing else for that reason. So here's something very funny. Apparently in the main game my bank is worth 500 mil and I was kind of struggling to figure out like what is worth that much money. Turns out these 3 imbued hearts are well over half of my bank value apparently. Alright, I've decided to leave this to sit for a few days and now I'm going to come and collect my resources here. I want to see how many herbs I can expect to get from this just to see what the rate of it is. Because honestly now I've been debating, should I keep putting lamps into herb lore since I do still have a few that I can get? Or should I start putting them into farming instead because, well, farming is time gated and this is a limited time mode so I don't even know if I'll have enough time to collect and plant all the seeds that I need to get that to 99. Oh wow, okay. Honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised by that. That's quite a few more herbs than I was expecting to see. Definitely looking like moving lamps into farming is probably going to be the correct play now. Decided I'm going to use up a bunch of those herbs now to see how much herb lore XP I can get out of them, and turns out that these Wines of Zamorak in the Deep Wilderness dungeon respawn really quickly, so that's going to be a lot of ranging potions made. Well, I used up just about all the herb lore supplies I could, and I got to 92, in fact halfway to 93 herb lore. So maybe this is feasible. Maybe I can start redirecting my lamps into farming now. If I do some herbivore, I do some more Zulrah, I do some more managing miscellanea, that'll all add up and I should be able to get 99 herb lore. I have to say that this is probably the worst choice of regions for completing Master Clues because it unlocks the Dragon's Eye step, it unlocks some steps that are just so far away from any sort of teleport and just take a lot of running too. Oh well, 2000 total level by getting 92 agility from running around. Truly a League's moment. Let me show you all the fastest way to do the Ancient Trio clue step. Alright, there we go. Well, I think this may very well be the last opening of clue boxes in this league. After that, it's time to go look for points elsewhere. And honestly, I don't think there's anything too useful in either of these tiers, but hopefully some point tasks. Let's see. Alright, so that gave me 3 hard tasks, and honestly the things that I'm happiest about are these seeds and these Ranars. Oh, and I seem to have missed actually an elite task at the end, 200 collection log slots filled. I might as well put yet another item that is useless to me on the flex table. Damn, that looks really cool in 3D with all the box and all the stuff on the side. And even the extra bracelet that you get from the ornament kit. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I've spent a little while doing herbivore, which has allowed me to do so many things simultaneously. Obviously train hunter, but also train agility up to 94, train fletching up to 97, gather a bunch of fossils. I think I have more than enough to finish the museum for some lamps, and then also turn the rest into prayer XP right here. But perhaps most importantly, these 200 points will now put me into the Adamant rank. Only 2 more until I get to the top. Crazy to see that Adamant is only halfway to Dragon though. Still quite a ways to go. Alright, so with the herbs that I gathered from Herbivore, I have just enough supplies to get to 94 herb lore. So 2 levels out of that. Plus I also realized that some of the potions that I make, for example, anti-fires from Lantidimes, and then of course supersets, I can process further with into super combat potions and into extended anti-fires, so I can get a little bit more XP out of them. So with all that in mind, I think I should be pretty much able to get enough herblore supplies to get to 99 herblore. So here's something fun that Trickster with the Bankers Note lets you do. You can just kind of start somewhere and go for a walk, start running around the map and see where the wind takes you, and just keep lighting those logs as you go. Okay, looks like actually what I'm going to end up doing is just kind of doing laps around Varrock. Well, I'm coming up to the end of my wood here, and I got to 98 fire making and 98 fletching. Looks like I need to get a little bit more wood. You know, it just looks like I couldn't keep up enough wood all the way until the end. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Okay, I think that's enough innuendo. Alright, listen up, Crystalia. This video isn't ending until I get myself a new ranged weapon, so please give me Revenants. Fortunately, I have a lot of Slayer points, so I could just keep skipping to my heart's content. Fossil Island Wyverns. Actually a task that I really want to do because Ancient Wyverns could drop a lot of tree seeds, and I really need to get my farming up, and well, as of right now, I'm all out of tree seeds, except for willows, but I mean, that's probably not worth my time. And with this, I am officially done the entire museum. Look at all the things that I have unearthed. But more importantly than my contributions to history and archaeology, let's see how much farming XP I can get from all these lamps. Alright, not bad, just short of 1,000,000 XP up to level 89 farming, so I got 2 levels out of that. What a beautiful Ancient Wyverns task. Not only did I get a bunch of prayer XP banked, but look at all this farming XP. That's exactly what I'm after. Getting these seeds was my biggest concern, and I'm happy that I had them. But also, on this task, I just realized a very fun thing that I can use for Corporeal Beast. But first, Kurask. Oh, actually, yeah, there's a couple tasks behind that. I'll take that. Oh, yeah, I just realized that I can use a pretty crazy strategy for fighting Corp. Let me show you. So, as it turns out, first of all, my Ruby Bolt accuracy is huge, but second of all, if I simply teleport to the Ferox Enclave and I drink from this pool, the Undying Retribution's cooldown has been reset. So now I can simply go back to Corp, just sit here and fight him until my relic procs, teleport to the pool, drink from that, and then go back to Corp. And so slowly but surely I can eventually chip away at Corp and get myself, I believe, a 1kc Ellie? No. But yeah, so that's a very fun cheese strategy for Corp. I'm really loving just coming up with these really stupid strategies to make full use of my relics. Alright, getting a Revenant's task has been proved a little bit annoying, so I think I'm just going to do Gauntlet until I get an enhanced crystal weapon seed, and I'm not going to stop until I do. So Hanyef has definitely gotten a lot easier now that at the end I can just let my Undying Retribution finish the job. Makes it a lot faster and don't have to run from quadruple tornadoes. And my reward is not a weapon seed. Well, I finally got a double seed chest. Unfortunately, it's an armor seed and a regular weapon seed. Still no enhanced. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. I tried to complete the task with tier 3 armor and I could not for the life of me find one last tree for one last piece of bark. And I had no time to cook my fish, and somehow, thanks to Undying Retribution, I actually managed to finish that with no food. Alright, please give me an enhanced seed for my efforts. Unfortunately not. Alright, so this time I decided to go for the opposite achievement, in which I complete the Corrupted Gauntlet with no armor. Prep was unsurprisingly a lot faster with that. Although I will say you take a ridiculous amount of damage doing that. I don't know how people usually do no armor preps. And finally, the achievement to get a completion without any potions made. That's pretty much the last combat achievement aside from getting 50kc, which I should be getting relatively soon. And then I will have completed all of the Corrupted Gauntlet combat achievements. Crystal Armor Seed number 4. 2 more to go. And this is going to mark a very special Corrupted Gauntlet completion. 50kc, which means that I have completed... Oh wow, an elite task, but also all of the Corrupted Gauntlet combat achievements. But yeah, so now that I've completed all the Corrupted Gauntlet achievements, I'm gonna switch over and do a little bit of regular Gauntlet. Because once I complete all these, which should be pretty easy, I will get a master task for completing all of the Gauntlet and Corrupted Gauntlet combat achievements. And hopefully I can get lucky and also get myself a enhanced crystal weapon seed for that, maybe? Alright, so I actually completely forgot to cook my fish here because I was just trying to get the speedrun task, but I think, oh my god, no way. Okay, so now this time here, I should get a bunch of combat achievements from this. Yep. Speed Chaser, Speed Runner, Defense doesn't matter, Annual Diet. Yeah, 2 minutes 42, and the fastest time that you need, I believe, is under 4 minutes, so that is a lot easier than the corrupted version, no doubt about that. This is going to be the task for completing it with the tier 3 armor. Much easier in the regular gauntlet, considering the extra 2.5 minutes of prep time that you have. Oh my god, an armor seed from regular gauntlet. I believe that means I only need one more until I have the full crystal armor set. And I have one more combat achievement to go. The reason I didn't get the perfect Hanyef achievement last time is because I entered the room when he was at the door. And so he meleeed me right off the bat. Hopefully I got it there. Yes, I did. And that is all of the Gauntlet combat achievements completed. Which is a master task for 400 points. Ah, that's beautiful to see. Okay, well, the armor set is complete at... I think a little bit over 51k. See if I combine the regular gauntlet. Now I just really need that enhanced weapon seed. Oh, there it is. This, my friends, is about to give me 1,000 points. Only 56 corrupted gauntlet, not too bad. Oh, crystal impling. Actually, I'm gonna go catch that as well. Only 56 corrupted gauntlet KC to get it. Not bad at all. It was 1 in 80 with my 5 times drop multiplier. Can't be serious. Just swing the net over the railing. Why don't you grab it? You could swing the net over the railing. Come on. Alright, so like I said, this enhanced crystal weapon seed is about to give me 1,000 points because I'm first going to sing it into a Blade of Saildor. While editing this, I realized I somehow managed to make this section unbearably long. So here's the gist of it. I made a corrupted Blade of Saildor. I got 80 attack. I got 2 tasks out of that. I made a corrupted Bow of Faradina. I got another task out of that. That's 1,000 points. Oh my god. Now let's conclude this. And I can also equip a full set of crystal armor for yet another elite task. So many points gained just there. Now, of course, the most important question is what color will I dye my bow and my armor? And I've opted for this look, white armor with a green bow. I think it looks pretty nice. At the beginning of the series, I made a list of my 6 dream ranged items that I wanted to get, and I'm super happy that I finally get to check off the second one. And honestly, the funny thing is that over the last few days, I was kind of thinking, oh, when Leagues ends, am I gonna go back to my main account, or should I start playing on my Iron Man? I was kind of like dreading the corrupted gauntlet grind, but honestly, that didn't feel too bad. And yeah, obviously, like, it's a significantly truncated version of the corrupted gauntlet grind. I have like 3 times the damage and 5 times the drop rate, but overall, it wasn't bad at all. So now the question of, will I start playing on my Iron Man after this? I think my answer is, hell no, that was still kind of awful. I do, however, have an idea for a Snowflake account that I'm going to be starting next year. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see that.